Well, how about that? It's another Satisfactory video, and it just might be, depending on how much we get done today, today meaning this video, and your today, not my today, but it might just be the last Satisfactory video. We are nearing the end of our journey. I've spent a lot of time in this world playing this game, and we're almost done with our mega base, which was designed to produce 60 turbo motors per minute to get us some tickets from the awesome sink, which we will exchange for some shiny statues. And we're almost there. We've got one area left to build, and you can't even see it from here, but way over there on the other side of the cliff is the area I have designated for that. Oop, what happened? I fell. Oop, ha, oop. Okay. I was trying to move around. I guess I was so zoomed in, I sort of forgot that I can't walk because I was on that little thing up there. But I've laid down a whole bunch of beacons over here. And these are all the different resources we're going to need to make the remaining parts of the turbo motors. And we'll have to bring the radio control units all the way up there, all the way down there, to finish off the project. Okay, so that's the plan. But first, we can have a little bit of fun, because we do have quite a few tickets stored up. I've got 1,076, and we sort of got distracted last episode. Whoop. Let me try not to crash into the ground and splat. We got a little bit distracted last time, but this time, let's actually spend those tickets on some statues. Add to cart. Add to cart. Add to cart. 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 Don't think we can afford this one yet. This is the last one. The Golden Nut. 1,000 tickets. Let's buy what we got. Buy all, please. Nice. Blah. Fix it. Adequate pioneering. All right. What else we got? Blah. Where's the plaque? The plaque is blank. Bam. All right, little doggy. Bam. We've got all these statues. There is one left to buy, and we have 501 tickets. We do have this huge area I'm gonna have to build. Oh man, it's gonna take so much work. I need 499 tickets basically to finish my playthrough. This is the thing we want, the Golden Nut. It's all I need. That's all I care about. I could just not build the rest. I could just wait. I could put in 50 or 60 or 100 hours building the rest. Or I could not. Yeah, maybe I'm just going to wait. But maybe, just maybe I will build it. Yeah! Alright, we can do it. Let's go. So, to get started, we're going to do something fairly simple. We got a huge factory to build. It's going to be complicated, so we're going to start with a little bit of a flow chart to understand how the different machines and different recipes connect to each other. Every machine here represents one recipe that we need in our chain for our finished product, which is going to be turbo motors. We're using this alternate recipe here. We've already got the radio control units done, so we'll need to make AI limiters, stators, and motors. In addition, the motors need stators. This machine right here is making stators. We need 2/3 of it to go off to make the motors over here. 1/3 to get outputted for the turbo motors. This guy right here is doing rotors. This guy over here is doing AI limiters, and if we look at each individual machine, we can see that it is, ouch, it is representing one different step in the chain. So right here we've got fused quick wire, which is going off here for the AI limiter. And then back here behind that has got copper ingots, and then, oh boy, deuterium, and oh man, we're gonna have to do all these 18 times at least. But then the ratios, oh gosh. Oh boy, what have I got myself into? This is wire, which is for stators. And the wire's got to be smelted. Ooh, we've got mining drills all over the place. Oh, it's going to be a big job. Oh, it's going to be a lot of work. I don't know. I could just not. Yeah. We could just wait. I could sit around. And eventually, my existing base will provide enough tickets. We could just do that.
Do it! Just do it!
Maybe we can.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Yeah.
Yesterday is set tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Do it!
Alright, check this out. We're making real progress now. So I took the flowchart right over there and expanded it using my spreadsheet and all the numbers on it. We need 60 turbo motors per minute, which means we need 140 motors per minute, 180 AI limiters per minute, yada yada yada, etc., etc. We just do some basic arithmetic, some mathematics, some multiplication and subtraction and addition. And we take the numbers and we also use the clock speed to make sure that we have the exact right amount of things going from one machine to the other. And sometimes we need multiple machines. Sometimes we need power shards to speed up machines. Sometimes we slow down machines, but everything is looking really nice. So the next step after this, now that we've got all these machines laid out, we have the proper number of machines, we actually have to redesign the whole thing, because this is a flat plane and we're playing in a 3D world. We're definitely not going to make a flat two-dimensional base. That would be pathetic. So I got to redesign this thing for multiple floors. We got to use the belt lifts instead of flat belts. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is actually I still have a lot to do. It's like I just started. Oh man. I don't know.
No! What are you waiting for? Do it!
Okay, alright, yes.
Just
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
do it!
We are gonna
Yes,
do
you
it.
can!
Yes, that's right.
Just
We
do
can
it.
do it. Okay, here we go. Wow, would you look at that? That wasn't so bad. All this stuff down there is now over there, arranged vertically on different floors because we're playing a three-dimensional game. So over there, the motor is now over there, and the stators behind it are stacked vertically behind it right there, and this guy's the rotor, and yada yada yada. All the different recipes are arranged very nicely in a fairly compact manner. And the thing I was just standing on is the AI limiters. And now that all that is done, we actually have to build each one 18 times. 18 times. 18 times. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a lot of inspiration for this part. No. I mean a lot. Like, more than that. Come on, juice it up a bit.
Do it! Just do it!
Just do it!
Yeah.
Just do it!
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yesterday is set tomorrow.
All right.
Just do it!
Just do
Let's
it!
go.
Just do it!
We can do it.
Make your dreams come true!
We're gonna build it.
Do it!
We're gonna do it. Yeah.
Wake up and work hard at. Nothing is impossible!
Yeah.
You're not gonna stop there!
Oh yeah, there we go. All the machines are placed, all the platforms are placed, and all the machines are connected via belts and power lines, and check this out. We even added a really cool little space for the skyfish to fly through so that he isn't impacted. We don't get in his way, he doesn't get in our way. We got all this stuff done. Let's actually go down, let's go back up. We'll go to the top, then we'll go back down, then we'll go back down, then we'll go back to the top. All right, back up. Here we go. Zoop. So the skyfish flies right through that gap. Up top here, we've got the more compact AI limiters. Down below, we've got motors and stators. Let's see if I can get to the platform without running out of jetpack juice. I'll show you how the flow goes in general. Oh my gosh, I almost fell. That would have been bad. I mean, I did fall, but not as far as I could have. So all the belts are going to come from the mining drills. We still got to do that part. Then they get split up between all the machines on the backside on the different floors. And then from there, it's more or less machine to machine with a few instances where we split once or twice or merge once or twice. So for instance, right here, we've got copper ore and iron ore coming in eventually to make copper ingots with a alternate recipe. Then we're making copper sheets out of those ingots. Those go down here. And they make the AI limiters. Oh, and I fell. Okay, next. I guess we'll just go right down here to the next floor. Show another example. On this floor, we got all the belts coming in. We got one belt coming in there. It's going to get split up. And that belt is going to have iron ore. It's going to make iron ingots. Iron ingots going to get turned into iron wire, an alternate recipe for copper wire. That iron wire goes into here to make stators. Remember, we had 2 stator machines per module. So those 2 are above each other. They get merged. Then we split them. We send 1/3 down a separate line to get merged together and sent off to make turbo motors. And then 2/3 get sent down here to make the motors. And then the motors get sent off down the line to make the turbo motors. We are going to need a place for the turbo motors to get made. And with the general shape that this is sort of starting to make, I think what we're going to do, we're going to go with sort of a pyramid idea. And we're going to put it way up there. Ow. Turbo motors at the apex of the pyramid. But before we can even do that, oh man, this area looks really ugly. We got to add some pillars. We got to add some detail. Got to add all kinds of stuff. We've got to connect the belts to the drills. There's still a lot to do. All right, let's just fast track this. I'm going to need some liquid motivation right now, ASAP. Let's go. Here we go. Wait, nothing's happening. Oh, I get it. Okay, I already sound a bit motivated, don't I? Oh, it's so much work. What if I just don't do it? Ooh, ah. Ooh, ee. Ooh, there we go. That's what a little motivation gets you. It gets you some pillars. A little motivation gets you some columns. We started with a little flow chart, and then we went to a bigger, flatter thing. And then we turned that into a vertical module, and then we built it 18 times. 18 times and 18 times. And what that gave us was a lot of machines, but also something that looked like a stack of pancakes. We had a bunch of plates stacked on top of plates. But now, with a little bit of some structural work, some cosmetic detail, we got some pillars, we got some beams, and it's all starting to look like one thing. It's one base, it's one factory, that's what we want. We want this thing to look like one big thing, because it's making one thing. It's gonna make turbo motors. Isn't that right, Mr. Skyfish? Yeah, that's right. So now, after this is done, I mean, we still have quite a bit of cosmetic work to do. But we start to get an idea of what the entire thing is going to look like. We got to make the thing functional. Yeah, the thing doesn't even work yet. We can't even plug it in because we don't have the belts going from the back all the way to all the different mining drills. Oh my gosh, we got to make belts that go all the way out there. They got to get all the way to there. There's going to be so many belts. We got to make them look nice. They got to be streamlined. They gotta, oh boy. All of a sudden, I think I've lost my sense of motivation. Oh ho, woe is me. Wait, stop, cut that out. That's not gonna cut it. We're gonna need way more than that. Galactic Omega levels of juice. Here we go, let's go.
Do it! Just do it!
Yeah, we can do it.
Just do it.
Do it!
Yeah, we can do it.
Just do it!
Just do it. Make your dreams come true. No, what are you waiting for?
Oh yeah.
Do it.
Wow, it worked! I mean, yeah, of course it worked. Easy game, really. Some people might call it cheese, but I consider manipulating the psychedelic properties of power slugs to be creative use of in-game mechanics. So, to summarize, the miners are mining, the belts are belting, the belts get bundled, the bundles go up to the base gets the stuff, the machines make other things, the other things make other things, and all those things go up to the top, to the very tippy top, where they make the last thing, the turbo motor, finally! And those turbo motors are getting tossed right in the garbage. Heh! Alright, now that that's out of the way, maybe we can take a few minutes and just relax, maybe wander around the base a little bit, take a breather. I said at the beginning of the video that this might just be the last video, and it turns out it's not. It's not going to be the last video. There's going to be one more video after this. Did a lot in this video, but as you can tell, it still looks a little bit half-built. All the machines are there. Let me jump off this guy because he's really noisy. Super noisy, dude. And all the little tweets around him, they are extra noisy. Let's land here for a second. So it did a lot this episode, and the base is still not done. Cosmetic stuff is not done. It looks like a half-finished building because that's exactly what it is. It's half-finished. The cosmetic stuff isn't finished, and none of the machines have had their clock speed adjusted, so none of the ratios are exactly right according to my trusty spreadsheet that I made some time ago. And in addition, none of the mining drills have been sped up either, so all these mining drills need power shards. We need to give them all power shards so they go faster. Then we need to make all the machines go faster so they go faster. So we end up with more turbo motors. Currently we're not making as many as I'd like. And there's all kinds of scaffolding that needs to be cleaned up and that kind of thing. So we need to address all that, and we'll do that in the actual final video. Let's hop up into the base while the bird is about to fly back through so we can watch his path through the gap that I left specifically for that when we address the cosmetic stuff, add the walls and that kind of thing to the base. All the nice finishing touches. We need to make sure that the bird is not impeded. He flies right through the base. He doesn't touch the pillars, doesn't touch the walls, doesn't touch the machines. Here he comes. Super noisy guy coming again. Got some stuff getting lifted up to make the turbo motors. There he goes. Right on through. Pretty good. So to close out the video, let's head up to the very tip top of the base and let's take a look at the turbo motors and how many tickets we need still. While I was building this, everything's been running continuously. So our awesome sync there will give us our running total of how many tickets we still need. At the beginning of the video, we need, what, like 500 or so. We climb up this ladder right here, which is temporary. We're going to replace this with something a little bit nicer looking. This is just to get the thing functional again. So while I'm working on cosmetics, the whole thing is still making us tickets. And while I was doing all that, we generated 200 and some tickets. So that means we need 260 or so, something like that. I guess that's pretty good, not so bad. And in the time it'll take me to do all the cosmetic stuff, we might just get pretty close just from doing all that. But that about wraps up this video. For now, it's time to say farewell until we meet again in the final Satisfactory video. Take it easy. Have a good day. Goodbye.